So that's how we close up racing here at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Terrific finish, a great ride from Muzieni. It is number 9, Future Free, the 3-year-old son of Futuro, gets his head down at exactly the right time. It's another one for Justin Snaith. Well done to you, sir. I know you were very confident that this horse would take a power beating. Initially from the jump, I don't think things went according to plan. I know it did get messy onto the first turn, but he's shown tremendous guts to come and fetch them late in the day. Well done to the Drakenstein stud farm, of course, to Mrs. Rupert and her team involved in partnership with Bernard Cantor. Lovely to see these yellow silks back in the winner's enclosure. So well done to Drakenstein and of course to Mr. Cantor as well. Muzieni's going to come and chat to me. Well done, Muzimuz. I've got to say, terrific ride from you. In fact, I'm going to shake your hand because that was unbelievable. I mean, going through the first junction, it looked like it got messy. You stayed on. Tremendous effort from you, and he's just shown all the guts in the world to go and fetch them late.
Yes, I didn't want to change too much from last time. Game plan didn't work out. We had 2 horses. The Cornet's horses looks like got more speed and could have gotten up in front of him, but I was obviously told that he should be the quicker horse and I must slide in, and he missed the break, and I was a little bit out of my ground on a winter course, so it was a concern. That's why I just selected the top of the straight. He was out of his ground to just sweep wide a bit early. Cornet fell back on me. I swept wide early, trying to make up the ground. So it looked like it was hard work from him, but he was out of his ground. If he was closer, he wins easier. But I had to make measurements with experience and just make an early move, and his class pulled him through.
Still a big puppy, isn't he? Is that the right term to use? Because you watch him going down to the start, you watch him in the race. I mean, nowhere near the finished article.
Yes, I want to say too, we forget there were 2-year-olds last month. Now they're 3, and
correct.
We still have to ride races. We're still expected to bring them home, especially on form and 4 sorts. But you still need the horses prepared underneath you. So I'm lucky I got a top trainer to work with, and got quality that got me out of trouble. I'm trying to teach him to race, and he's out of his ground, make improvisations, but class pulled me through.
Of course, a wonderful partnership being Mr. Cantor and Drakenstein. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than that.
Yes, I'm very privileged, like I said, to be getting these type of opportunities. Well done to Drakenstein. Great season they had. Well done to Mr. Cantor. I've won him a few features over my career, so just nice to be still riding for him.
I know Justin's waiting in front. Quickly, I want to pick your brain. The filly in the previous race, nice filly?
Yes, nice filly. You know, we had tactics. Obviously, the track and rain, we always wanted to switch in, and today it backfired really quite badly. She should have never got beat, but we'll go back in the drawing board. We've got a short running track, and though the going does look favorable on the inside, sometimes you've got to just roll out and take your chances from there. But I followed instructions. We'll come back stronger next time.
Well, Muzi, you've had a good day at the office. I know 1 or 2 didn't go according to plan, but great rider you are, and we look forward to following you through the new season. Well done.
Thank you very much. Well done to Stone Stamp Call. Well done to Aqua Swells. They sponsored me on my Mauritian trip. Big thank you to my friend Ashley, who always backs me. Ashley Moodley in Durban, in Joburg. A big thank you as well.
You're glowing since you came to Cape Town. Well done, Muzi. Lovely to see him as always. Well done to you, Justin. Fantastic day. That's how we close up racing here at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. I'll get you back to Vicky to officially close the curtain.
Thank you very much, Brandon. We have been thoroughly enjoying you closing off the meeting and all your comments. But Justin, lovely win from Future Free. I know it was a little bit tight at the end there, but a good win.
Yeah, look, he was so unlucky last time, and I've got a couple of horses. You know, we're racing right up against the inside fence because that's where the going is. Years ago, when we put in these buildings, the pick and pay buildings, they had to have foundations. So the foundations were built up against the outside. So all the water that flows and comes in the winter sits at the foundation, which wets the outside of the track. So it makes for tough racing where you have to you either got to take the middle line, which we took here now, which takes a little longer for the horse to warm up because the track is very soft on that side. But the guys on the inside, they get the free run on the inside, as we saw with Wishless's race. So it is what it is, and wherever we go, there's those little quirks. I mean, if you're at Scottsville or Turffontein or wherever it is, you just got to manage it and deal with it. And sometimes our paces are a bit slow, and that's why you see a lot more interference here in South Africa, whereas in England, if you come into the straight, you could be 30 lengths back already, whereas here it's a bit tighter racing, which is good. It's competitive, and I'm very glad that this was won because he deserved to win. Right race. I thought Muzi rode a very good ride and getting him up. At the end of the day, that's what we want. I mean, a lot of the punters bankered this horse in the last. and Muzi did the job and got him up. So to Bernard, really well done. Gaynor, the whole Drakenstein, they had a phenomenal year. Really well done to all of them.
And Justin, speaking about jockeys, we made a comment about Double Grand Slam following you confirming she'll be staying for the season. Jockey-wise, do you know what you're doing yet? Do you have a plan going into the season?
Well, the very fortunate thing was that we were up in the Natal season, and I was very lucky that Andrew Fortune was going to help out a lot, but more so in behind the scenes in managing horses like 8 on 18 and Double Grand Slam. And then it became only fair. So I like to do my part and be fair. So if I feel that a jockey has earned the ride on a certain horse, then I go with that rider. And I felt that Andrew Fortune had done all the work in settling the filly. She was so unlucky in the South African filly sprint that he deserved that ride. And I did think that he was the best guy for that horse at the time. So every horse going forward in Snaith Racing will be ridden by guys that we feel are suited to the horse. And that's every horse. 8 on 18, if we feel Richard's the right guy, if Richard isn't the right guy, every horse in Snaith Racing, the horse comes first and then the jockey. And we feel that for us at the moment, and that could also include an international rider coming out at some point. I really did enjoy having Dan Muscat, Ocean Murphy. I really do think it brings something to the game. At the moment, I've got some jockeys riding so well for me, and we are really enjoying it, and so are my clients. So, but it would be nice to have in our big summer an international name, which you never know. You never know what might happen.
Well, we're looking forward to it, and at least this was a good start to the season, so all the best for the rest of it.
Absolutely. As Alistair said, I hadn't had a winner. We haven't had a race meeting, but I think that's 4. So we were hoping for a big number today, but we'll certainly take that. And we got P on Friday. We're hoping to just keep the momentum going and hoping for a great weekend.
All the best, Justin.
Awesome. Thanks very much.
That's Justin Snaith with Future Free. Lovely way to round off the race meeting. And thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget the Equus Awards tomorrow evening starting at 7 p.m. and then we'll see you at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth on Saturday.